Overwatch 2 Ranked is an absolute shell of what it once was in Overwatch 1.
Ooh!
You used to be able to see people's ranks the moment the match started. Your teams, enemy teams, it would tell you the SR average of the entire game. So you'd have some actual forward-facing information on what's going on in your matches. They removed all that. Now, all you can try and do is see someone's profile that they can private, so you get no information. And the matchmaking itself has gotten much worse. For some reason, you'll see plats in Grandmaster and top 500 games often. That would never happen in my case in Overwatch 1. I'd see the diamonds every now and again, but never a plat. Now you get plats because it's not based on your SR. SR meaning your actual, I guess, rank icon. It's instead based on MMR, your matchmaking rating, a number that nobody can see. And the devs have said this. They came out and said like, yep, we base every ranked match on MMR only. Nothing else matters. And that's why you get plats in Grandmaster top 500 games. And they aren't realizing yet that that's not a good thing. Not quite yet. They need a little bit more time for the information and the data to like bake in, I guess. They need that data, folks. They can only base decisions on data, is what they tell us, which is kind of fun. It's actually kind of true, I guess, because a lot of these changes are probably based on data. Some guy in a suit told them, if y'all want more retention, make these changes. Change the whole system. Get rid of it, even though everyone can agree that Overwatch 1's whole rank system was better than the current one in Overwatch 2. And it's crazy because they don't even reward people for all the stuff they go through in ranked. Having to wait in these atrocious queue times. Earlier it was 15 minutes for tank and 4 for support. Let's go see what it is right now. 20 minute queue for tank and support. Why am I going to sit in a 20-minute support and tank queue when I got 2 minutes and 1 minute, shun? I'm waiting in an 8-minute queue for a game that could last 3 minutes because it's a stomp. Because the matchmaking is so bad, there's no balance whatsoever. Even in Grandmaster, you get lobbies that feel like plat, which is another thing too. Is like the ranks just don't even feel. They don't feel like they should. If I am Grandmaster on multiple accounts for tank, why would I ever struggle playing in Diamond? Which is what happens. I have another account where I hit Masters 4, D-rank to Diamond 1 or 2, hit Diamond 1, hit Diamond 1, hit Diamond 1. It's like, I'm Diamond 1. Really? I got a lot of accounts to Grandmaster back in Overwatch 1. I had like 7 accounts in GM and a couple in top 100. I never had a problem climbing through Plat, through Diamond, through Masters, ever. After I got Grandmaster the first time in Overwatch 1, it was just, it clicked. It was easy. But now, I have a hard time in Plat on some accounts. If I'm playing Zen, which I was Grandmaster 3 playing Zen, and I could have been Grandmaster 1, I just didn't play enough. I have a hard time in Platinum. And it's not that I have a hard time, I'm destroying. I have like 10k damage on Zen, a ton of healing as well, and I just can't rank up because MMR. The game's like, we don't really think you're actually that high rank, so we're going to not toss you a bone. If your MMR is high, that can give you more SR gains. If your MMR is low, it gives you lower SR gains. There's a reason why some folks can win 7 games, only lose 1 on the card. So after 8 games, 7 wins, 1 loss, they only go up by 1 division. There's a reason why other folks can lose 12 games on a card and win 7, so in total play 19 games, and they rank up 2 or 3 divisions. It happened to me. I went from Masters 3 to GM 5 on an account because my win rates were so high. I had an 88% win rate on Ramatra, an 80% win rate on Orisa, and it went down drastically because the matches I got were horrible, but even still, I ranked up to Grandmaster 5, and it blew my mind at the time. I was like, there's no way I ranked up that much. I lost so many games. How do I climb? Because ranked doesn't matter. And that's what I want folks to realize. I'm not saying don't play ranked, although it may be the play, because if you don't play ranked, maybe they'll fix it. Maybe. But it's more so, we got to stop focusing on ranked. Because another thing I see all the time in my comment section is folks being like, man, this guy must be bronze 5 with his takes, which is hilarious because I'm actually Grandmaster. Like now, I was Grandmaster in top 100 in Overwatch 1. So it's like the bots these days, dude. This is what really happened in gaming. You have the people like that got jobs as developers, and then they just rig the matchmaking system so they can feel better about themselves. They go from being bronze players to being plat, which is another thing. It is hilarious. The amount of people that were hard stuck platinum in Overwatch 1, which no offense to y'all, but now all of a sudden the Grandmaster in Overwatch 2? What? And what's crazy about that as well is you can't even see data. They're removing data for the top 500 ranked history. They're just removing it. They're destroying the history. And for what? Nothing. This is the easiest thing that you can show. And this is where I guess the reward factor comes into play. There just being no reward for Overwatch ranked at all. This is the history, right? As you can see, season 32 and 36. Last season, it showed season 30 through 36. Now they removed season 30 and 31 from this list. But they've also removed season 0 through 36. Or was it season 1 in Overwatch 1? I'm not sure. Why remove that? This is the history of top 500 ranks. Reason being, some guy in a suit said, maybe it'd be good for retention. Maybe the folks that were top 100 in like a different season that isn't shown anymore feel the desire, the need to grind for it again. Because other than that, I can't think of a single reason. Toxicity? You have a scoreboard. You have a scoreboard. Every single match can be toxic. Like, there's no way that can ever be an argument in Overwatch 2. There's no way. Well, we let people private profiles because it's toxic. You show a leaderboard. That's way worse. Because let's say I'm bronze in like season 32, and now I'm Grandmaster. Man, you're a bronze in season 32. Okay, cool. I'm not anymore. But if I'm doing horrible in a match, dang, bro, you're 1-9. I know. Toxicity? That's the reasoning sometimes? No shot. That's just some stuff they say because they know it works on people that don't think that hard, and a lot of folks don't think that hard, so that really does just sink in their minds, and then they become parrots and repeat it to other players. Like, for games to be better, the players have got to think harder. Really, they have to think harder because this is getting ridiculous out here. They basically erased the history of Overwatch, and they also don't even give you a icon anymore. They used to give you a cool icon, which I guess they also stopped making it cool after like season 21, I believe. But this was a big thing for me. I actually loved this. I loved working towards earning this icon, which is it's a small thing. It's a small token for the hard work I put in, the hours I grind to try and get a high rank in a video game. All it is a small pixel artwork, and it shows you the top 500 symbol and the season that you got top 500 in. And that to me was sick. And I have my season 8 equipped. I also have season 7 unlocked. And then at a certain point, after season 21, they just say, who cares? We don't care. And they just start reusing like the gold gun thing, which like this and this look very similar to begin with, but one's golden. And that's the thing. They fast forward a little bit and they're like, oh, wait, guys, we got to actually include the top 500 symbol. We got to do that real quick. So they do. And it's smaller. And it just looks like garbage to begin with. It's just them not caring. This is just a blatant, we don't care at all about ranked. This is kind of when it started, is around these seasons. And I'm telling you, it's sad. They're removing in front of our eyes. They're removing the top 500 leaderboard history for no reason. They're making it so you can't see the ranks of your teammates in your lobbies in a ranked setting for no reason. You can't know the average SR of the lobbies, which they used to tell you for no reason. Matches are based on MMR, not SR, for next to no reason. I guess in that case, it does help because it does make smurfing impossible, which I'm okay with. But it also makes it so matchmaking is terrible, which I'm not okay with. And the reward is basically just comp points for gold guns. And even then, the comp point reward is hilarious. These people do not... it's hard not to be mean. But come on, bro. Look at this. What is this? Competitive? You get 65 comp points for bronze. And I know it's a low rank, whatever. But 65? Really? You get 15 for a win. You could win 4 games and get... Or actually, my bad. 5 games. And you'd have even more points than you'd get for finishing a season as bronze. That's a thing, really? And not to mention, which I guess this has always been a thing, but it never really made sense to me. Now that we have role queue, you only get comp points for basically getting one role to Grandmaster, like a high rank. If I get one role to Grandmaster, I'll only get 1750 comp points. I wish that they would reduce the overall comp points you get for a single role and make it so I got comp points for getting multiple roles high. That's what I want, but that's not something that has to happen. I just thought that that'd be cool. That way I can get more comp points based on the time I'm putting into the game. But they should definitely give bronze players more points, bro. They should basically give bronze players around 300 points and rework all the other rewards as well to match, to like balance that out. because 65 is a slap in the face. Like, bronze players are still players, and it also is the case that a gold gun costs 3,000 points, bro. A gold gun costs 3,000 points. They gotta actually care about the player a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not asking for a whole lot, but just act like y'all care about the players a smidge, because it does not seem like it. How could you sit there and destroy something that was already done so well? Like, you basically just you had a brick mansion and you tore it apart brick by brick, and now there's nothing left of it that actually makes any sense. Kudos to y'all, Overwatch. Y'all are killing it. And by it, I mean your game.